Running a project can be like cooking. You may have the best recipe in the world, but if you don't execute well, you might as well not have one. You might see things like conflicting priorities, resource bottlenecks, multitasking, or even a lack of quality control. Do any of these scenarios sound familiar to your project life? Stay tuned and we will show you what really makes a difference in getting projects done on time.
Are you still working on improving your project management capabilities? Wondering why that skills training and new software doesn't make the difference you thought it would? Hey, I'm Mark Weppel, President of Pinnacle Strategies. Keep watching, and I'll show you what you can do to make a real difference in your project results. What can you do that makes a difference between project success and project failure? Maybe some collaboration software came to mind, or maybe just you need to get your team PMI certified. How about a project management boot camp? Another integrated software solution? Different tools? All of these have something in common. They emphasize doing the same things better rather than doing new things. Insanity is often defined as doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And how are these things different? They're not. There is too much groupthink in the project management improvement industry. The last big breakthrough that won wide adoption was the PERT method in the 60s. Since then, we've been polishing this solution rather than re-examining the fundamentals. It's similar to writing better recipes without having better cooks. So let's focus where the leverage is: execution. It doesn't get more fundamental than that. It seems hardly anyone is focusing on where the action is. We assume that if we give people the recipe, they'll just figure it out, but no one has. Until now, we've discovered that there are some clear principles to make your project execute well, even if your plan isn't perfect, and whose is? We know the results of execution, but the processes to lead an organization to consistently successful results are difficult to see, especially in large organizations where one can't directly observe the behaviors and the processes that deliver projects. You can't see what to change that will make a real difference in project results. Fortunately, what is required to deliver consistently good results are well defined and quantified. These form the project execution maturity model. Each level of maturity is a reflection of the organization's capability to manage activity and time. The first, most basic level of execution maturity is called basic collaboration. And achieving just this level dramatically increases the velocity of tasks or workflow. Here's just one example. The case of a Houston, Texas-based engineering team. They created a visual project execution process that allowed them to see all the work in the system. They then initiated action meetings to work collaboratively, systematically identifying and solving problems. This increased the velocity of work completions. The improved collaboration led to increased control over the work in the process, enabling engineers, drafters, even an engineering intern to effectively control the work in the system, eliminating multitasking and ensuring rapid completions. Armed with accurate process information, the team was able to systematically identify and remove bottlenecks, increasing total system output by 21% in less than 90 days. Now, this is just one example of dozens that we at Pinnacle Strategies have worked on in the last few years.